Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be something a little different. I decided to do like a nightly routine or my routine once I leave the office type of video to give you guys a little perspective into my life living in the city. And if you are not subscribed from my last video, be sure to click this button on the screen to get alerts every time I post something new. Now, as most of you know, I live in New York City, so my commute is kind of a combination between walking and using the subway. Thankfully, my apartment is not too far from the train, and neither is my job. I usually just walk a few blocks. This is also a great opportunity to check out the city, check out some local artwork, and to just get some fresh air. I actually don't mind it, and I usually listen to a lot of music during my commute home. Now here I am taking the subway. I take the subway about 25 to 30 minutes uptown to get home, and I actually don't mind it. At first it was a little bit of an adjustment coming from Atlanta and always being in your car, but I actually enjoy kind of not having to stare at a steering wheel and a highway for an hour, and I can actually enjoy a book. Now, as you guys can see, I'm getting off of a train and getting onto another one because there are times in New York where you do need to transfer trains to get where you're going. Luckily, I don't always have to do this, but this particular day, I did. Now, sometimes the train is delayed, so you're a few minutes later getting home, but it's still not too bad. I'm usually home by 6. And now I'm hopping out and just finishing my little walk home. Once I get through the front door, Dakota's usually there to bark at me and greet me and, hey mom, what's up? He's usually pretty loud. So I go ahead and I set all my things down, what everyone typically does when they get home from work. And today was definitely one of those days, so I am happy to be here. And this is just a central place where Dustin and I put our headphones and our keys just because things always seem to get lost in such a small apartment. Now to get comfy, I usually change and get out of my clothes right away, and one of my favorite things to wear to bed are these Victoria's Secret long t-shirts. They are the best, they're super comfortable, and they usually have long sleeves. And lately I've been enjoying this candle from Bath & Body Works. At first I did not like the smell, but it kind of grew on me. This is a part I'm sure most of you love, the bullet journal part of it. Thank you guys so much for all the love in my last videos, and I'm looking forward to making some more. Someone asked me in one of my bullet journal videos how I keep up with my bullet journal and what's my routine, and I really don't have one. It's just once I kind of have a free minute at home, I'll just open it up and flip back and start to fill in all the things that I know I need to catch up on. Things like my habit tracker, my gratitude log. I'll go back to the previous week and make sure there were no unchecked boxes. Usually does not take more than maybe 15 or 20 minutes. Then you guys know we got to move on to the social media. We all do this. We binge on social media for way too long. I'm guilty of this as well. If you guys are not following me, I do have an Instagram and a Snapchat, so be sure to follow me there. I do post more than selfies. And of course, here comes Dakota trying to get attention. It's what he always does. So usually around this time is when I'll open up any of my packages. I'll catch up with Dustin, see how his day has been. And today he actually stayed home because he wasn't feeling well, but normally I beat him home coming home from work. So today I got a package from Victoria's Secret. If you guys do not know, they make some of the best sports bras I've ever worn. If you guys want to see a review or hear any of my feedback on them, be sure to let me know below. Of course, giving Dakota some more attention. He is a very spoiled dog. We are guilty of doing this. I'm sure if you guys have dogs too, you probably do this. Then usually before I get too comfortable, I go ahead and I fill up my mason jar with water. This mason jar that I use, equivalent to about 3 cups. So I like to finish multiple refills of this. I've been really bad about drinking my 3 liters a day. So I'm trying to get back into the good habit of doing it and just keeping this cup refilled at all times. At this point, Dustin and I usually say a prayer together and then we enjoy our dinner on our couch. I know most people are like, well, why are you eating on your couch? But it's a New York apartment. They are very tiny, and this is what most people, probably 90% of people, do in New York. Now, to get even more comfortable, I'm going to use my Garnier Micellar cleansing water to remove my makeup. I'm in love with this stuff. For $10, it really gets every bit of makeup off of your skin. And lately I haven't really been wearing mascara, so this wasn't, too bad to use to just kind of get everything cleaned up. Just depending on how my skin feels, some nights I will wash my face and some nights I'll just use my micellar water, but it is magic, you guys. Then I go ahead and I apply my Kiehl's eye cream. I usually try to moisturize under my eyes before going to bed because it gets really dry. And now, time to relax. So at this point, we normally hop back on the couch, we turn the lights out, and we just get comfortable and catch up on our shows or any movies that we've been meaning to watch. I'm sure a lot of you guys, if you have a partner or a couple, you probably do this as well. And even though we do have a TV in our bedroom, we tend to fall asleep on the couch. Just being real with you guys, this is usually how we end our nights, just chatting and falling asleep. So I hope you guys enjoyed a look into my life, a little perspective of what it's like. If you haven't checked out my last video, I covered my October spread and what that looks like. And I'll be sure to show you guys how I do my weekly spreads in my next video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.